Hi everyone, this is Mervin Matthew from Sound Canva. Today's episode is all about the raga MAYAMALAWAGOWLA and about a musical genre called polka. Let's dive. When coming into this raga called MAYAMALAWAGOWLA, it's one of the most important Carnatic raga, and it is the 15th raga from the 72 Melakartha Raga system, and the third raga from the third chakra called Agni Chakra. We have discussed two other chakras and two other ragas in the earlier episodes, like Kanaganki and Hanumatodi, and this is the third one from this third chakra. When you consider its importance, you can say that almost every student who start to learn Carnatic music gets introduced into the world of Carnatic music through this particular raga. So it always acts like a gateway to Carnatic music. So let's see what all notes are there in this particular raga so that you will understand how this raga works. When you take the C as the tonic, you will get these notes actually. Shadjam, Shuddha Rishabham, Andhara Gandharam, Shuddha Madhyamam, Panjamam, Shuddha Daivadam, Kagali Nishadam, tonic. So when it comes to the Western notation, it's like tonic, minor second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, minor sixth, major seventh, and tonic. So it's pretty straightforward, and this is very symmetrical actually. The first part, it is exactly symmetrical to the second part. So those intervals are actually same, so it's pretty easy to understand it. When it comes to the harmonic progressions or the harmonic possibilities of this raga, you can get a lot of great sounding triads. Let's see what all triads are possible. This is C Phrygian triad, C major triad, C suspended fourth, C sharp major, C sharp Lydian, C sharp minor is also there, E minor is there, E major is there, E Phrygian triad is there, F minor, F suspended second, F Lydian triad, so if you can explore with this, you will get a lot of triads and all the extended chord, all the possibilities are there. So it's worth exploring it. As far as this raga or scale is concerned, it is being used in very many different cultures, especially when it comes to Hindustani music. You will get this same equivalent raga in Hindustani music as Bhairav raga. And Bhairav is one of the thoughts in Hindustani music. So the way they use it is totally different from Carnatic world, but the same notes are being used as this particular scale or raga. And when it comes to Western music, it is called as double harmonic major scale. And the major scale, and if you can make the second note and the sixth note as flats, you get this particular raga or scale. Like so in world music, when you can say it can be termed as an Arabic scale, or in Greek tradition they are using it as a Byzantine scale, and it's also called as a gypsy major scale also. In different cultures, it sounds different because all these regulations which are there in Carnatic music, it's not there when it comes to world music. So you can find the same equivalent notes being used in different cultures, but you won't find the exact kind of sounding. That is the main difference. You guys must have heard about the movie called The Mummy. There the Jerry Goldsmith has done a track called Imhotep. There is a love theme in that particular track, and it is exactly based on this Arabic raga or MAYAMALAWAGOWLA, but it won't be felt exactly like that. But the same notes are being used, so you will understand how well it can be used when it is in a different context. So I'll just play that so that you will understand it. It is also called as Byzantine scale according to the Greek tradition, a Greek traditional music called MISIRLOV. It's a very popular track which has been covered by a lot of great musicians, and a very popular version, a very popular cover is done by Dick Dale, a surf guitarist, and his track called MISIRLOV, which is being used in the movie The Pulp Fiction, and it is also very really popular. When it comes to film music compositions or traditional Carnatic compositions, a lot of great compositions are created from this particular raga, as it has a lot of emotional possibilities to it. So one of the most popular song in Malayalam film music is composed by Ilayaraja sir, and it's really popular. I'll just try to play it. You'll understand it. There are numerous genre ragas formed from this particular raga. Among the most famous ones are like Malahari, Saveri, Bauli, Gaula, and all those ragas are there. Around 90 genre ragas are there for this raga. So it is worth exploring for a lifetime actually. So it's that big. So coming to the emotional possibilities for this raga, you can say that always the pathos feel can be accessed. The peacefulness, utmost peacefulness can be brought, or even the devotional side is always there for Carnatic music, especially for most of the ragas. Is devotional aspect is always there. So this raga is always advisable to sing at the early mornings, especially the students are advised to sing at that time, and it can always strengthen their vocal cords, and their tone becomes much more rounded, and their interval recognition, the notes recognition can be much more improved, and all those great things can happen with this raga. And it is said that these ragas can neutralize the toxins inside our body, so it's always preferable for regular practice. So the musical genre which we are going to discuss today is polka, and it is a very famous and very popular kind of dance musical genre, developed in Bohemia, Czech Republic, and it was developed in 1840s and spread it all throughout the Europe. And now it is a very distinct kind of dance genre, and it has a musical side also to it. And now it has a very active Grammy participants, and all those things are happening, and a lot of great polka albums are happening also. It was created actually in 1840s to rival other famous dance genre called waltz. And the main difference between the waltz and polka is the usage of the time signatures. 2/4 is the time signature used for polka, but for waltz it is 3/4. Dun, da, dun, da, dun, da, dun, da, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and so it goes like this, and it is part of this couple dance kind of culture. So this time signature is a really important characteristic. Even though it was created in Bohemia, Czech Republic, it has many different forms in different countries. Especially the polka which happens in Peru is Peruvian polka, and Irish polka is there, German polka is there, Polish polka is there. So slight differences will be there, but the main characteristics remains the same actually. When it comes to the instrument section, you can see that it has a very important, very unique kind of instrumental set. If you go out of that, you won't sound like a polka music actually. So the aerophonic instruments, especially the accordions, the button accordions or the piano style accordions can be used. Then the instruments from the wind section or the string section, those are not that often used. When you use a wind section instrument, only the clarinets are being used, and the double bass can be used from the string section, but mostly that bass section is handled by the tuba and the brass section. And from the brass section, the trumpets, trombones, cornets and tubas can be used. And the percussion section also is really important, because at times the drums are being used to play the basic 2/4 beats. The percussion instruments like triangles, tambourines and all those stuff also can be used. When it comes to musicians, there are a lot of great musicians who have popularized this particular genre throughout the world, and it includes Frankie Yankovic, Jimmy Sturr and his orchestra, and especially Walter Osnak, Myron Floren. And if you want to hear the polka being sounded as part of the Western classical system, you can listen to a lot of stuff created by Johann Strauss too. Along with his contribution to the waltz genre, he has composed a lot of polkas for this particular genre. So you can listen to that also. As part of composition, I have done a track based on all these things which I have said already. Especially I have stick with the root of MAYAMALAWAGOWLA, but I haven't used any phrasings or even gamagas or all the stuff from that. I have used the instrumentations possible with this polka genre, and the time signature also has been used. So let's listen to it and see how it sounds in a different context. That's it.